Hey guys, so I was watching this Infowars video earlier and it really touched base on some interesting points, and I'm going to put a link to it in the description, and I'm going to talk a little bit about some of the stuff that they said in it. But it's funny because it turns out, and I remember hearing Dave Chappelle talk about this uh, years ago, and I know exactly the video they I knew before, the video that they showing on Infowars. It's where Dave Chappelle is on Oprah, and he's talking about the conspiracy that they tried to get him to wear a dress, right? I remember hearing that back in the day, and I was like, that's interesting, makes an interesting point. But now that it's been many years and there's so many people going trans or whatever, and it's this big trend going on, it seems way more likely now, right? And it's funny because he's been fighting it since the beginning. They tried to put him in a dress a long time ago, and he didn't have it. Whatever, he actually fell off from the celebrity in general. Like, he didn't do any movies. He went away from his show or whatever. And then when he comes back, does a Netflix special, he even hit on the subject again about the transgender situation. It's fucking interesting. And there was another couple points in the Infowars video, is the fact that, you know, the show Bosom Buddies or whatever, where it's two guys and they have to make it in life by wearing dresses or whatever, and it's all normalized. They make a point that back in those days there was only three channels, so you were like almost forced to watch this show if there wasn't much anything else on. So that normalized it. And another point that they made was the fact that Mrs. Doubtfire, that's what it was, Mrs. Doubtfire. So they took away their kids. This dickhead judge took the kids away from being able to see the father being able to see the kids, and he has to dress like a woman to see them. So it's weird. It's really weird. Now in hindsight, all this stuff is a lot more interesting, seeing as what's going on today. So I would definitely go check out that video. It has a little bit more of a breakdown, gives way more of a list of movies, like Tu Wong Fu. And oh, another good point that they made was they take all the masculine men, all the possible masculine figures in the limelight or whatever, and they try to have them wear a dress, and they make it seem like it's okay to act that way. Just it's really interesting. Go check out the video. Peace.